Hey YouTube, Jester here. So Season 7 is out. Did we get what we thought we were going to get? Let's talk about it. So Season 7 is out with the new map Haven. 2 guns currently. There's 3 total, but only 2 right now. 1 gadget. It's not a lot. And a battle pass, of course. Now the battle pass is interesting because the battle pass is full of things that don't look like they were made for this season. It's filler stuff. Stuff that looks like they were part of other sets. Cosmetics. This makes me think that the manpower at DICE must be really low working on this game because they don't have the ability to create 100% new content for the new season. And I'm not sure how to feel about that. On one hand, I'm a little upset that we didn't get full brand new stuff for a brand new season, that a lot of it's rehashed from other cosmetic sets in other seasons. The last thing on the battle pass, tier 1 or the 100 rank on the battle pass is a cosmetic from the Leviathan event back in the previous season. So what does this mean? Does this mean that they don't have enough people working at DICE on Battlefield 2042's seasons to generate 100% new content? Are they trying to like just grab whatever they can to fill out the season? I mean, on one hand, hey, thank you for the season. I appreciate the season. It's something. It keeps the spark barely alive, and I guess I should be grateful at this point because at this point in Battlefield 5's life, they were pulling the plug probably. So I guess I'm grateful that I got something, but I'm also slightly disappointed that what we got is just a mash together of different things that they had. Oh, we created this skin like 4 seasons ago. We'll use that. We never used it. Throw that in there. We need something to fill the space. That has me a little worried that if there's going to be a season 8, because if they're just trying to like grab old stuff to fit into season 7 to fill it out, what is season 8 going to be? I mean, they clearly don't have enough people working there on 2042 to create all 100% new content. And then they're still charging full price for it. I mean, they're still charging full price. I mean, I guess technically we're getting a full battle pass and everything, but it's just it's kind of reused material in some of it, which whatever, I guess we should be grateful we got anything at this point. The new map Haven is interesting. It plays faster than I thought it would play. Maybe that's just because it's new and everybody's running around, but it seems super sweaty. The buildings are reused assets from Erica Harbor. It feels like whole sections feel like just the way the buildings are laid out feel like they're from Erica Harbor. The gas station feels like it was ripped directly from Caspian Border. I do like the new map, but there isn't really much to say about it. It plays well. I appreciate infantry-only maps that aren't so vehicle heavy or require a huge amount of running to get around on. That's nice. The cosmetics that we got are okay. They're a little not my style, but whatever. It is what it is. The new weapon, the Scorpion, seems like a beast gun. It's pretty good. I've got all the attachments unlocked for it already, but it does have it does have an issue with distance. It does. I have lost a couple of gunfights at ranges that I would have won previous to the weapon balancing that they did with all these SMGs and the ARs and stuff like that. But it is a beast up close. It is a very decent, very capable weapon. The AK-5C I haven't really used a lot of yet. It just seems like a mid-tier kind of gun. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's okay. I haven't used the SRA yet. I haven't unlocked that yet. And later in the season, we're going to get the LMG, the new LMG. Probably when Stadium drops the new map. Or the old reused map. I shouldn't say new because it's not new. There also seems to be something... maybe it's just me, but I don't know if it's the visual recoil that they added or what, but the aiming feels, I don't know how to say it, like swishy and not as accurate as it used to be. And not to say it was ever accurate, because the aiming has been bugged in this game from the word go, but it just feels a little bit less precise than it used to feel. The movement. I don't know if something changed in the game or if something, one of my settings changed or something. I have to research that because it just doesn't feel, the aiming doesn't feel as good as it used to. There's something that changed there. This clearly was not enough content for the amount of time we waited. I feel like the devs at DICE are struggling, really struggling to try to keep us engaged and find stuff to put in there to make the season a season. This doesn't give me high hopes for season 8. I remember when speculating about the maps, when they mentioned they were going to have 2 maps in season 7, I was speculating, oh, maybe we'll get something great. We'll get like a Grand Bazaar. That would be great. A Grand Bazaar on 1 new map and maybe like an old retro map that they rebuilt. That'd be great. No. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of where DICE is at from a workload perspective that can handle this kind of thing. And this season just kind of like crystallizes in my mind what they're capable of doing right now with what they've got. We're not going to get anything amazing. If we get a season 8, it's not going to be some amazing. It's probably going to be a rehashed thing of other assets from other maps that are jammed together in a way that make it so they can kick it out. None of this like grand image in my head of like, oh, getting cool maps from previous battlefields and reworked and all cool weapons and maybe some new vault stuff. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. I think if we're lucky to get a season 8, it'll be kind of like season 7. It'll be as much as they can get out with the manpower they have and try to keep us on the hook until we start to get drip fed information about the next battlefield. Oh, the bomber. I didn't even talk about the bomber. The bomber comes out in the next half of the season too. You get the stadium, the LMG, and the bomber. And they've cut it in half. I think that's also a manpower issue. Maybe they haven't even finished building a lot of or integrating a lot of this stuff. Or maybe they just have so little content. They're like, look, we got to stretch this shit out. We can't just give everybody everything at once because then they're going to play through it and be bored and want more. We got to give them a few things. And then, in a month or two, we'll give them a few more and stretch this out as far as we can. That's sad. I really wish, I don't want to go back to a premium model like we had in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 because that splits the player base as far as the maps go. But maybe they need to do some kind of 2-tiered premium thing where it's like, maps are just for everybody. Anybody can play on any map. Those are a live service. The maps are live service, but like the guns and the cosmetics and everything else is a premium model or something because premium was so much better for the amount of content you got compared to what the live service is. It's night and day. It's a joke. And this video might seem like a bit of a rant. I'm jumping all over the place, but that's really how the season feels. It feels like it's all over the place. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, sprinkle in some of this and some of that. Oh, grab some of that shit off the shelf. Well, we had that in the back of the cabinet. Grab that. We'll sprinkle that in and see if we can get that to give some people some flavor. That's really what the season feels like. A mishmash of different things that they cobbled together to try to kick it out and give us something. And I appreciate them giving us something because I know that this was never part of the plan, that the game failed miserably from their perspective and they scrambled to do what they could and they're just trying to throw shit together to make it work and keep people engaged. I don't know that you should be charging full price for that. And maybe that's why this season feels so lackluster, is because they split the season in 2. And some of the stuff that would make you feel like it was a different season, like a whole brand new thing, isn't even coming till like 2 months from now, right? So, or a month from now, who knows? So we'll have to revisit season 7 again, maybe do another video when the second half of the season comes out, because really you can only evaluate this as a half season. That's all it really is. What are your thoughts for season 8? Is there going to be a season 8? Is it going to be just like season 7? I think it's going to be. I think if we get anything, it's going to be bare minimum stuff. Maybe 1 or 2 weapons, maybe 1 map. Because I don't think there's anything else that they can reuse to make its own map anymore. It's going to be very bare bones, I think, season 8, if we even get a season 8 at this point. I'm skeptical. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. People working on it. Nah, that's probably because everybody got reallocated over to the next battlefield and whatnot. But Smudge, are you serious?